Welcome to Knowledge Base. We have a question here on geometric progression. It says, which term of the GP, root theory, theory, theory root theory, and so on and so forth, is 729? So this is the series we are giving, and it's a geometric progression. The first thing we want to solve for is the common ratio. The common ratio R is equals to the second term divided by the first term, which is theory all over root theory. This is a Sodic expression, and we don't want root theory to be at the denominator because it is an irrational number. You resolve this by rationalizing this Sodic expression. And to rationalize, you simply multiply the numerator and denominator by root theory, which is the denominator. By doing so, you obtain theory times root theory gives you theory root theory. Root theory times root theory gives you theory. When the root of a number multiplies itself, the answer is equals to the number. This theory can cancel this theory, and the common ratio R becomes root theory. Sod is a topic of its own, and we are going to treat it sometime in this page. So please follow us and ensure that you learn about Sodic expression when we are going to treat it in this page. Now that we've calculated for R, I just want to point out that we can also calculate for R in another way. Another way to calculate for R is to divide the third term by the second term, which is theory root theory divided by theory. So theory can cancel theory, and the common ratio is root theory. If there was a fourth term, you can do fourth term divided by the third term, fifth term divided by the fourth term. That is how you get common ratio, and so on and so forth. So now that we've obtained the common ratio, the question says we should find the term that is 729. So let the term be n, so that the n term of a GP Tn is equals to a Rn minus 1. What we are just looking for is n, to know the term that is 729. So we are told that the term is 729. Let's substitute our value. A is the first term, and the first term here is root theory, times R is the common ratio. The common ratio is also root theory raised to power n minus 1. We have this expression, and to solve this further, it is better to express everything in index notation, that is in indices, by taking the powers. So in indices, 729 is equals to root theory is the same thing as theory raised to power half, fractional index law, times root theory again is raised to power half, then the half now multiplies the power n minus 1. Let us open up this bracket. 729 is equals to theory raised to power half times theory raised to power half times n means half of n, that is n all over 2, minus half times 1 gives us half. So we have this in index form. We are just going to solve this expression for the value of n using indices or the laws of indices. According to the laws of indices, when you have the same base multiplying each other, you add up the powers. So theory and theory here are the bases. So we are just going to take the base theory 729 is equals to theory and add up the powers, which is half plus n minus all over 2 minus 1 all over 2, which is half. So looking at this very well, we have that 729 is equals to theory raised to power n all over 2, because half minus half is 0, and you will be left with n all over 2. So 729 is equals to theory raised to the power of n all over 2. Let's solve this further. One thing we want to do now is to have both sides to be in base theory. If this is in base theory and we can express the left hand side as base theory, then it will be easy for us to get the value of n. So as this is in base theory, we put it down, theory raised to power n all over 2. Let's find a number that we can raise, or rather, how many times can we multiply theory by itself to give us 729? That is when we have a base theory at this side. It means how many times can we multiply theory by itself to give us 729? So it means theory times theory times theory times theory times theory. How many times before we get 729? Because 729 is a high number, it might take a long time for us to keep multiplying theory by theory by theory by theory. So we are going to take a different approach by multiplying higher numbers, but also in base theory. So let's start with theory raised to power 2. It's also in base theory, but we know that theory raised to power 2 is 9. So instead of doing theory by theory by theory, let us be doing 9 by 9 by 9 to make it easy. So theory raised to power 2 is 9 times another 9 gives us 81 times another 9 gives us 729. So it means we have expressed this in base 3 to give us 729. So just looking at this, we have 3 raised to power 2 in 3 places, and that becomes 3 raised to power 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2 gives us 6 law of indices, and that is equals to 3 raised to power n upon 2. So we have 3 raised to power 6 is equals to 3 raised to power n all over 2. The bases are not the same, so we can equate the powers. Therefore, 6 is equals to n all over 2. To obtain n, we cross multiply, and n is equals to 2 times 6 to give us 12. Therefore, 729 is the 12th term of the GP. So 12 is the answer we are looking for. Please try this. Which term of the GP 2, 8, 32, and so on and so forth is 131072? Please put your answer in the comment section, and thank you very much for watching. Endeavor to like, share, and comment, and follow our page. Thank you.